We've got Port Adelaide against Carlton. Port surprising a few people with a record of 5-2, and Carlton have played some very good football in the last 3 weeks, Dave.
They have, Dennis, except for that one quarter against the Pies. They've been outstanding, and no surprise, Chris Judd comes into the side and all of a sudden the team elevates and lifts and goes to a new level.
Well, they're unchanged as a result of their victory on Monday Night Football over the Saints.
And that's good stability for a young side, knowing that they're in for another week and there is no change. They can keep working on those things that they've been putting in place. They're quick, they move the ball well, and they're becoming very dangerous against oppositions that aren't quick on their counter-attack.
And by contrast, Port Adelaide have lost a couple of experienced players. Of course, their champ, Warren Treadray and Nathan Cracker go out.
Yeah, they do. And Jay Schultz is in the papers today saying that he has to step up and be the next Warren Treadray. I don't think he can be that, but he certainly has to fill the hole that has been made from Treadray. Hitchcock comes in. He's a super talent. But Port Adelaide, they'll expect to go out here today and give Carlton a real shake, and if not, come home with the 4 points.
Big jump, smothered off the boot there. Cruiser by Cassisi. On his knees was Brogan. Boak, missed by Cassisi. Brogan's got it again, tackled by Cruiser. It's not going anywhere. So ball up, 5 metres. The attacking way for Carlton. Brogan keen to get body on Cruiser, but Cruiser wins a free kick. He broke contact. Brogan went reaching for him and paid the price.
So Cruiser gives off to Scotland. Is usually a very good kick. He kicks to half forward. O'Halpin, well done by Boat, goes back to his captain in Cassisi, and then a careful kick across the ground to Kane Corns. And then Corns again short to Surgeon, and then Surgeon off one step to Logan. Logan, who's playing deep in the back half today. Some interesting matchups. Armfield started on Pearce. Logan gets it back from Stewart to Corns. That's Kane. And now Chaplin, who likes to take the ball deep here. And then with a neat-looking kick, he's got Schulz at the back. A good fly coming from Russell. No mark paid, and then Ebert off the ground. Gray had half a sniff.
Just really good run off half back there by Port. They overlapped. They came back through the middle, and Carlton, they were very wary out wide. But the corridor was left wide open.
Russell goes short to Lucas in the back pocket. Houlihan, third man up moments ago. Allowed the ball to go behind, not the spot. Either mark it or knock it forward as the ball goes around the outer side. Brogan does that to good effect. Chaplin's away outside the 50. Pinpoint accuracy, and Hitchcock comes to it and takes the mark. Now, this boy is a good kick at goal.
It's a beautiful kick, Dennis, and just Carlton there on the kick-in, they didn't have any movement. They were waiting for things to happen. Port Adelaide had 18 players pushed down to set up that zone, and Carlton refused to actually make leads to unsettle the zone, and as a result, easy turnover.
Interesting, too. Chris Judd hitting that pack at a jog. So Hitchcock from about 35 metres out. Important kick for him and his team, and he kicks it behind, hanging it way out to the right.
Went back on that one, didn't kick through it, and as soon as you give a young man a rap, you can almost guarantee.
Even an old man.
So Judd in the back pocket, played on so much the other night. He ran a long, long way, but he timed it perfectly, and then a good kick inside to Carazzo. Carazzo's careful kick to Betts, up the ground, back to Judd. We talked about the fact he's using his body like a battering ram this year. Cruiser good to Scotland, lovely kick at the back to Waite. 3 goals in the opening term on Friday night. Back to Houlihan. Houlihan has been kicking goals all year, and gee, Carlisle did well.
And that's the way you beat an 18-man zone. You run the ball, you don't stop. They gave it on to Judd. Judd got it on the Cruiser, instinctive handball out, and all of a sudden you get over the zone.
Carlisle's kick, dropped by Brogan. Taken by Carazzo over the shoulder. Here's Yaron about 65 metres out from goal. All the time in the world. Armfield is on. I think he's trying to go to Armfield. Terrible kick. Coming up, getting a boot to ball was Pearce. Deflects it across to Corns. Kane Corns just got it there. Free kick to Hitchcock. That was a nice kick.
They're looking to go inside the corridor each and every time. I think they've identified during the week that that's what they want to do.
Schultz, despairing dive, went to ground. White kept on his feet. Thornton, the short one. Scotland. Man on his Gibbs. Oh, over his head. Terrible kick. That's a couple of miscues there by Scotland. Taken by Ebert.
Open.
Nobody inside the forward 50. He wants this to roll on. He's got it rolling too down towards the goal. Russell gets back and right on the line. That was exciting. He goes towards the other side and White takes the mark.
It's amazing how much of the plays play between the two 50-metre arcs now in all forms of footy.
So Brogan, after Lucas went to ground, half a nothing kick, but Motlop made something of it. Wasn't quite like a cheetah versus a man a moment ago, but Russell versus the ball was exciting, wasn't it? Motlop leans back and kicks to full forward. Belted away by Joseph, did well on Hitchcock that time. Armfield, little kick, gets it outside the defensive 50. Jamison, he's got the job on Ebert. Belted forward by Armfield. Boat, got a little bit of time and space, back to Surgeon. And then Surgeon decides to load up to centre half forward. Schultz, Westhoff pushed out, I thought. He's unlucky not to get a free kick. Gray goes to ground, he might be in trouble, no ball up. Just a quick one from you, Richo.
Yeah, Ryan Houlihan's gone to Chad Corns. They know how dangerous Chad can be if he freewheels. He had 13 possessions in the first quarter against Essendon last week, so Ryan's going to play pretty closely on him.
Don't know what happened to Westhoff. It was an act of God. Coming through was Judd. Hand passes to no one in particular. Corns, the hurried kick, like a bomb. It just floats towards the kickoff line. Going back was Brogan. Gibbs did well on a hard ball. Armfield, well, he took a while, but he cleared the zone. It comes out towards the wing. Get the feeling it's coming back, though. Chaplin, a lot of early touches. Still going. Uses Surgeon. Surgeon with precision, if you don't mind. Corns. Stewart. Short one is on again. He ignores Logan. Puts it long down towards full forward. They need to cash in here. Getting a lot of the football. Russell, who's been terrific. As if on cue. Puts it across on the full, and the short one comes in, and the mark is taken by Schultz.
Well, he's a bit stiff there because as the ball was bobbling around, it was just perfectly timed to hit the boot. You'll see it here, just there. And as a result, they got a kick. But at the moment, Carlton having real trouble getting it out of their defensive 50, and that's because they're pushing their numbers down. And if they're going to continue to kick through, they're going to hit the targets. They should be running it by handball, which you saw Juddy do it earlier on. Wonderful
shot behind Schultz, and that was never on line. He misses to the right. So Port Adelaide dominating the game early, lead by just 2 points. That's all they've got to show for it.
Couple of set shots missed, Hitchcock and Schultz. Gibbs, who started on Westhoff.
You'll get your opportunities to score against Carlton, but you've got to take them because they're going to score up the other end.
They've certainly been doing that, Ox, this year, and that's a bit of a loose kick. So they've started flat, Carlton, haven't they? And Port hasn't been able to take advantage of it on the board just yet.
They've squeezed. They've been squeezed. They're put under pressure. They're playing man on man when they're going forward, and then when they're coming out, they're just zoning up, and Carlton haven't worked their way through yet.
Brogan and Jacobs. Jacobs won the tap. Cassisi, Joseph, now Roden first look at him, back to Motlop. Motlop, Kane Corns, hooks it back to about 15 metres, Westhoff, and ball bounces away from both of them. Gray couldn't quite. White, Gray has to do well here. Gray didn't give the free kick away, and then backtracks very cleverly, left foot to Schultz. Schultz probably should have taken the mark and then went to ground. Thornton, Jacobs, terrific tackle. Corns fetching it with Cassisi. Cassisi to Chad Corns, to Kane Corns.